Morning. What's going on, everybody? All right. So, we've got so much to talk about. But as usual, we give it a few seconds so that more people can join the party. First of all, it's Friday. It's payday Friday. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's all your little moves there.
Yeah, I'm dancing. It's payday Friday. Okay, that was Shaka. He's like one of our web team gurus. What did I want to talk about first? So Rihanna just got inked. Oh, hi, Alfred. You're the first one in. Guillermo, Marissa, good morning to you guys. So I just want to hear a rough estimate of hands. How many people would get a tattoo for their significant other or have? Show of hands, show of hands. So Rihanna just inked herself. I mean, listen, I've heard the saying that you will never just get one tattoo. I heard it's one of the most addictive things and that most people end up getting, most people never just get one tattoo. They'll end up getting multiple. So she's got, she's inked all over the place. But apparently this latest tattoo she's just got is someone named Sting is asking me to follow him back on Twitter. I wonder if it's the Sting. Can you imagine? So she has not publicly confirmed her romance with Drake, but she just got a camouflage shark etched on her ankle, and apparently it's a design that is a permanent reminder to the date that she went on earlier this month with Drake. They went to an aquarium in Toronto, which is where he's from, and he bought her a toy shark as a souvenir. and she got that similar tattoo, like as that toy. I always wonder if there's like a list of things that you sign off before you get the tattoo. Like number one being like, do you know this is permanent? 2, if you do have enough money to get it lasered, you know that it leaves a scar. And C, like your skin texture changes throughout your life, so that shark might not always look as taut. That's my thing with tattoos. A, I'm too fickle. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Had my parents allowed me to get a tattoo when I wanted one, which was like when I was... Actually, I never lived with them past the age of 15, so they weren't even part of the equation, but I never went through with it because you have to be 18 and up. But had I gotten the tattoo I wanted at 17, I would have like a yin yang and a Hello Kitty on my body somewhere. So thank the Lord that at least some laws are in place that you cannot just go and get a tattoo whenever you want as a kid or a teenager. Now, according to multiple sources, including TMZ, Drake also got a tattoo. And what did he get? So I guess Rihanna has her set tattoo artist. His name is Keith Bang Bang McCurdy. And he has posted pictures of Rihanna's new tattoo on his Instagram. He wrote, "Camo shark for my dear friend, bad gal Riri. Also, I just found out you can zoom on IG. Enjoy." What's the one that Drake got? Does anybody know? Hi, Esme. Good morning, sunshine. Have a good night day? know what that means. Johnny Be Good. Talking about tats. I want to get your name tatted on me. Ha ha ha. I dare you. Just kidding. Hi, Christina. Thank you. I actually got really decent sleep last night and the night before. So, hi, Linda. Hi, Rick. Okay, and then now the other topic that we should talk about is Pamela Anderson. Now, some might argue that Pamela Anderson looks like a porn star. At least she used to, right? Like back in her Tool Time days. And when she was dating Tommy Lee. But she went on the record, she went on Fox, and she's urging people to stay off of porn. It's just kind of ironic coming from like one of the most famous Playmate models. She told an op-ed, is urging people to give up pornography once and for all. She did an op-ed piece on Wall Street Journal, and she argues, who's here? He's all the time, Rabbi Shmuley, that porn has a corrosive effect on a man's soul and on his ability to function as a husband, and by extension, as a father. This is a public hazard of unprecedented seriousness, given how freely available and anonymously accessible, easily disseminated pornography is nowadays. I kind of agree with her. She says porn is for losers. Simply put, we must educate ourselves and our children to understand that porn is for losers, a boring, wasteful, and dead-end outlet for people too lazy to reap the ample rewards of a healthy sexuality. I am actually in agreement with this one. Here's the thing. Obviously, porn, like everything else in life, in moderation is fine. But that's the thing. People who are really into porn don't know what is a moderate amount. And I think it does distort reality. Like so many of the things you see in porn, like oftentimes, like it doesn't even, porn is often shot through the lens of its prime target audience, which is men. So what is being done to women often is not something that even feels good, or I don't even want to go down this rabbit hole, but I'm with her. I feel like we just overall, like not even just porn, not even just like sex, but I'm just thinking like conversation. People don't know how to have normal conversations anymore because our heads are so buried in what you're doing right now. It's okay if you do it with me. But no, I think we are losing the ability to have the art of a conversation or socializing because we're just so losing grasp with reality in a much more intense connection to the digital world. They say virtual reality, like the biggest use of virtual reality is probably going to be porn. And like there's even like these like fake simulated like zip up suits in Japan. I'm sure it's available here too, but it's big in Japan where it's like you put this suit on and you do your virtual reality goggles and you can basically have sex in the virtual reality world because the suit will touch you and push you in ways that simulates sex. Anyway, hi Lance, let's do some shout outs on that note. Hi Margaret. Juan Carlos, hi. Oh, thank you. Hi Dennis Lockridge, Rancho Cucamonga in the house. Denise, after social media has destroyed even the courting process of dating. Yeah, you're right. You're right. To a degree, yes. Now we can go on any dating site and click away, and our preferences like we're ordering groceries. Margaret, have a great day. You too, babe. Marissa, Tracy, Veep, keep talking. Huh. Okay, so that is Pamela's op-ed opinion that she thinks porn is for losers and it distorts reality, and it, it just becomes so addictive to a lot of people because it's so readily available on the internet, that it doesn't allow people to have real connections. She says, if anyone still has doubts about the addictive dangers of pornography, Anthony Weiner should have put paid to them with his repeated self-sabotaging sexting. What is required is an honest dialogue about what we are witnessing, a true nature and danger of porn, and an honor code to tamp it down in a collective interest of our well-beings as individuals, as families, and as communities. Now, I know this sounds strange that it's coming from Pamela Anderson because she's had 2 sex tapes leaked online with her previous husband, Tommy Lee. She had that one leaked and another one with Bret Michaels, in which images of the video appeared in a Penthouse spread. But, and she's appeared in 15 Playboy covers. But in fact, she was the last model to pose nude for the magazine in its January-February 2016 issue. You know that Playboy doesn't do nudes anymore. See, that is like even a wake-up call. Like when nude pictures is so readily available that Playboy says it's not even going to do it anymore because that's what everyone else is doing. Then we need to have the conversation of just, is it too widely spread and readily available? Just a thought. Also, going off topic here, I want you guys to do me a favor. Have you guys been following Nate Parker's Rise and Fall from Grace? He is the director and star of this film that up until a few weeks ago was a shoo-in for the Oscars, Birth of a Nation. And now this 17 years ago he was accused and acquitted of rape. So Gabrielle Union, she stars in A Birth of a Nation, and she's raped in this film, and she has been raped in real life. She was raped 24 years ago in a back corner of a Payless shoe store where she was working. Like, it's so terrible. So this is something that is very personal to her, and she wrote a beautiful op-ed on LA Times about where she stands regarding Nate Parker, regarding rape, and she writes it in a way that is, for me as a parent, so important, so beautifully written, so wonderfully thought out, and I think you would appreciate this article. I do want to read one excerpt for you. She's a mother. She said, as a black woman raising brilliant, handsome, talented young black men, I am cognizant of my responsibility to them and their future. My husband and I her husband is basketball playing Dwayne Wade. My husband and I stress the importance of their having to walk an even straighter line than their white counterparts. A lesson that is heartbreaking and infuriating, but mandatory in the world we live in. We have spent countless hours focused on manners, education, the perils of drugs, which teach them about stranger danger and making good choices, but recently I've become aware that we must speak to our children about boundaries between the sexes and what it means to not be a danger to someone else. I can just go on and on. To that end, we are making an effort to teach our sons about affirmative consent. We explain that the onus is on them. I love that word, onus, to have ownership, to own your own decision, to explain that the onus is on them to explicitly ask if their partner consents. And we tell them that a shrug or a smile or a sigh won't suffice. They have to hear yes. Did you read this op-ed, by the way? Gabrielle Union. She wrote the most beautiful op-ed on LA Times regarding Nate Parker, the guy who stars and wrote Birth of a Nation. I think it's worth a read. I love this as a parent of a young boy, she's really smart. I've always known that about her. I don't know if you ever saw that documentary, Half the Sky, like We Women Hold Up Half the Sky. She goes to, I think Cambodia or Vietnam, I don't remember. But she does a lot of women's awareness work on her free time.
Wow.
I speak very high. Yeah. Yep. I'll do it right now.
Are you podcasting?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Drake. Hey, guess what, Drake?
What?
Rihanna got a tattoo on your behalf.
Did she? I've been telling her to do that for years.
That's the original Drake right there. Hi, guys. Hi, Michael. Hi, Juan. Hi, Mula. Mula, where's your beautiful name from? And your last name is West. Could you be related to Kanye West? Okay, so let's read through my 6 o'clock script, you guys. Go on air. Do you want to come with me, or should I let you guys go? I guess I'll come bring you guys with me. I'm about to sneeze, that's why I have to hold my nostril here. Let's see.
Yeah.
This is so exciting. We now know who the first Oscar winner of 2016 is, and even though he's one of the biggest stars on the face of the planet, he's still kind of a surprise. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences will present its Governor's Award to actor, director, and all-around defier of gravity, Jackie Chan. I think there's like 5 people on all of like Hollywood Walk of Fame with its own star, who's Asian. It's a big victory for my people. The Academy cited his extraordinary distinction and lifetime achievement. Even though he hasn't had a hit in the U.S. for a while, Chan is still the #2 highest paid actor in the world right now, this according to Forbes. Chan is best known, of course, for his humor and those incredible stunts. The Oscars will be handed out February 26th. And Pamela Anderson, we were just talking about this, has appeared in Playboy 15 times as a cover girl and showed off her beautiful body in countless movies and TV shows, but now she's asking people to say no to porn. Anderson teamed up with Rabbi Shmuley to write an op-ed piece in the Wall Street Journal. She calls online porn a public hazard because it's so easily accessible. Anderson says porn glorifies unhealthy sexuality in which women are used for their bodies instead of in their loving relationships. She linked the op-ed to Anthony Weiner's scandal, saying porn has a corrosive effect on a man's soul and limits his ability to act as a husband and father. Yes, girl, preach. And then we're going to show the Beauty and the Beast trailer, but now I got to go be on air, so let's go do this. Now, I wish I had time to powder up. Oh, I know where my powder is. Okay. Why? Oh, it is. It's so unfair. You guys wake up, shower, and that's the what? A lot of hair. Uh-oh. Don't say it on Facebook. That was Phil Schumann. Okay, I'm going to go be on air. Don't worry. My regular viewers know I usually forget my earpiece, but I grabbed it. Go through this dark hallway. Hi. Okay, so you're going to see Sandra Endo and Chef Daddy Longlegs. He's one of our directors. lost the rest of my shirt. I am wearing a crop top shirt. I figured this is like the last week I can do it, right? Because otherwise it's gonna get really cold. I feel like I need to be like doing a Carmen Miranda dance. I'm using you guys as a mirror to powder. Hi. Okay. Work, 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 work.
Yeah, it is, huh?
Bob, what's going to go on for you this weekend?
Well, we're here Monday. I'm just going to probably do the barbecue thing and...
Oh, is there a big barbecue? Oh, Labor Day, that's right. Work, 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 work. So, let's plug in here. You guys can come with me. Who's here, you guys? Can I borrow your cup as my tripod? Thank you, friend. There we go. There's Maria Coban doing her weather.
All right, a quick update on the commute this morning. A SIG alert is in effect.
Dennis, this is for you. What is that? Ugh, I'm a mess. Oh, that's makeup powder.
Maria, thank you. 6:44 right now. All right, listen to this one. A mother in New York is demanding answers after her 5-year-old son was put on the wrong plane and flown to a different city. Maribel Martinez says her son boarded a flight in the Dominican Republic last month. He was supposed to head to JFK Airport. When she arrived to pick him up, she was presented with a different little boy.
Oh,
She found out hours later her son ended up at Logan Airport in Boston. As it turns out, the other child somehow got a hold of the passport belonging to Martinez's son.
The only thing she received from JetBlue was a refund of the price of the ticket, about $400 and something, and a credit of $2,100 to be used by her family to fly JetBlue, which she has said she will never use that credit. No apology. No apology.
Maribel Martinez is considering legal action. The boys eventually ended up with their families. JetBlue is still trying to figure out how it all happened.
Imagine her anguish in those couple of hours, not knowing where her son was.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be accompanied by a person
Sure,
from the
an escort.
airlines if you're traveling alone and you're a minor.
All right, it is 6:46 right now, and Julie Chang is here with Jackie Chan.
I am.
What
I
is
am
up with
so
that?
proud of him because he's doing something. You know what? There's very, very few people of Asian descent who have been presented
Well,
this kind of
That's a
Oscar.
bit of a surprise, actually.
Right. He might be the first. I mean, I could be mistaken. Now, okay, so I'll fill you in. We now know who the first Oscar winner of 2016 is. And even though he is one of the biggest stars on the face of the planet, it's still kind of a surprise to some. The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences will present its Governor's Award to actor, director, and all-around defier of gravity, Jackie Chan. The Academy cited his extraordinary distinction and lifetime achievement. Now, even though he hasn't had a hit in the U.S. for a while, Chan has been very busy in Asia. He is still the #2 highest paid actor in the world right now, this according to Forbes. Chan is best known, of course, for his humor and those incredible stunts. The Oscars will be handed out February 26th.
And he's been here a couple of times. He is the nicest,
One of the nicest
guy
guys.
on the face of the planet. He's just so nice.
Yeah, he's like you, Tony. You know how you come in here all bubbly at like 3 a.m.? I'm thinking, like, does this guy ever have a day where he's like a sourpuss? No, but we love, you need an Oscar then. Okay, and this story, you guys, it's rather interesting. So Pamela Anderson has appeared in Playboy. I think she's been on the cover 15 times. Yeah, and she showed off her beautiful body in countless movies and TV shows, but now she's asking people to say no to porn. Yeah, Anderson teamed up with a Rabbi Shmuley, who's actually been here a few times, to write an op-ed piece in the Wall Street Journal. She calls online porn a public hazard because it's so easily accessible. Now, Anderson says porn glorifies unhealthy sexuality in which women are used for their bodies instead of in loving relationships. She's linked the op-ed to the Anthony Weiner scandal, saying porn has corrosive effect on a man's soul and limits his ability to act as a husband and a father.
That's quite the turnaround.
Yeah. I'm going to make a steep turn here and go to a Disney film. Disney has put out another sneak peek for one of its most anticipated movies of 2017, a live-action version of Beauty and the Beast based on the 1991 animated version. Now, it's not a clip for a trailer, but a table read. I know.
I was so excited to hear that Disney was thinking about doing a live-action version of Beauty and the Beast. When something is so perfect, why get answers, technology has caught up to the ideas that were introduced in that movie?
The live-action Beauty and the Beast is due out March 17th, 2017. I cannot wait. It's like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be great.
Try the gray stuff. It's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes. They can sing. They can dance. Okay, I'm done.
You've seen it more than once.
Yeah, it's Payday Friday here at Fox 11. Okay.
That's how Julie's saying. You don't only get entertainment, you are entertained.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks.
It is 6:49 right now. Coming up, back in the ocean again.
A green sea turtle is back where it belongs after having to be rescued and rehabilitated at the aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach. Homecoming when we come back. Taking a live look now at Big Bear. Looks very, very nice. If you're heading there for the holiday weekend, enjoy the cool, crisp air out there. Of course, you can head down to the beach as well. Santa Monica, the California Incline is reopened. You can take the train there. Have a staycation.
All right. Any words of advice for this weekend, you guys? For my people?
Be safe.
Be
happy.
safe. Be happy. Eat a lot of food.
Stay away from people who have this phone.
Oh, yeah.
For the next 2 weeks.
Oh,
at
man.
least.
It's a rough day for Samsung today, right?
Yeah, yo peeps.
I know. I failed you. Tony. So the story is it explodes when you
Well,
try.
no, not all of them.
Not all of them, but
Listen, there's 2.5 million phones. There have been 35 documented cases of exploding batteries.
but can we talk about
Tony's?
the poorest timing ever? Apple is unveiling their new phone next week, so it's not a good look for Samsung right now. All right, I'm going to sign off because I want to record something here at this wall. So bye guys, bye Hector, bye Kathleen. Have a great Friday, you guys. The weekend is here.